After he says he lent her money, which she has not paid back.
Mr. Roberts, why are you in court today?
Well, Your Honor, first of all, I want to apologize for even bringing in your court today. I'm here to sue my cousin, Denise. I gave her a loan with the promise to repay me, and I haven't received a dime yet, Your Honor.
Now, that's a serious charge, Ms. Gilbert, that your cousin gave you some money as a loan and you haven't repaid him. Is that true, or do you dispute that?
I dispute that, Your Honor. Actually, what it is he did not give me a loan. He gave me money. I told him I wouldn't be able to repay him. I told him that I would bake his favorite chocolate cake because I didn't have the money to repay him.
A cake? I don't want a cake. I want my money.
I'm a very good cook. I'm a very good baker, and he loves my chocolate cakes. I couldn't give him the money.
Denise,
That's what
she's
so I
lying.
offered.
All right, sir, Mr. Roberts, just take it down a notch. I'll decide if she's lying or not, and you'll have an opportunity to defend against what she's saying. Fair enough?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please proceed, Ms. Gilbert.
Yes, as I was saying, I offered to bake him a cake because I couldn't pay him the money. Then I want now him actually here to countersue because he stole tires off of my car.
Well, first of all, wait, let me just wait. Did I ask you to respond, sir?
No, ma'am.
Well, then, please wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Speak when you are spoken to. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, how much money did he give to you, either as a gift, as you contend, or as a loan, which is what he argues?
He gave me $150, Your Honor.
$150. Okay.
Yes.
And you felt that by baking him a cake, was that a $150 cake?
No, Your Honor, it wasn't a $150 cake, but it was all I could do. My husband and I were spread thin, and he's family, so I went to him, and I asked him if he could give me money to pay my bill that needed to be paid right then and there.
What kind of bill was that?
It was an electricity bill.
All right.
And it was a dead of winter, Your Honor. So I went to him asking him if he could help me. And when he said yes, I told him right then and there, I will not be able to repay you. And he told me, don't worry about it.
All right. Did you say, I will not be able to repay you ever, or I will not be able to repay you, meaning right now or in the near future?
I said I will not be able to repay you, so please take this cake for gratitude.
And by that you meant?
I can't pay you ever.
Ever?
Ever.
In your whole life, you never thought you would have $150 to repay him. How old are you, ma'am?
I'm 28.
You're 28. So in the rest of your life, you'd never have $150 extra where you could repay your cousin for this amount of money that he had given you.
It wasn't not ever in my future that I could repay him. It's just I told him I wasn't going to be able to repay him. It would be a really, really long time if I
Okay, that's what you meant by it. So
yes.
You thought, okay, well, I'll do a nice thing, though. Even though I can't repay him, I know that was a sweet thing for him to do. I'll bake him a cake.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's get to the tires. What are you telling me about these tires? What do they have to do with $150 and a cake?
Okay. because I told him that I wouldn't be able to repay him, when he does this all the time. He goes off and he takes people's tires. He's a tow truck driver.
Oh, Your Honor,
when he
she's lying.
strongholds people, he bullies people until they're able to pay him the money back. No problem ever in my neighborhood with my tires
Denise,
or my car.
why are you telling this
I'll go
justice?
out I go out one morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Roberts, contain yourself.
Your Honor, she is...
I didn't ask you for an explanation. Do you know what contain yourself means?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Please proceed.
Yes, ma'am. So, Joe, like I was saying, he bullies people. When someone he thinks owes them money, he actually takes his tow truck and takes tires off of people's cars. He brags to me about this all the time.
All right. And so you're saying he took your tires.
Yes.
That's in repayment for the loan.
Right.
And are you suing him now?
Yes, yes.
For the cost of those tires?
For the cost of those tires and pain and suffering.
All right. And do you have evidence in support of your claim that your tires have gone missing?
Yes, I do.
All right. What is that evidence, please?
It is actually a picture of my car with the 2 missing tires. And this is showing the $200 I had to pay to get my tires replaced.
All right. And would you like to have the court admit that into evidence?
Yes, please.
All right. I am now looking at, thank you very much, Brian, a photo of what you allege is your car.
Yes.
With 2 missing tires. You're not going anywhere in this car.
Right.
Not like that. Right. Okay. All right. And a receipt, $200. That's what it cost you for 2 missing tires to be replaced. All right. Now, sir, Mr. Roberts, now, just have at it. Did you or did you not take her tires?
No, ma'am, I did not take her tires.
What is your evidence, sir, that you made a loan to her? Because defendant says, hey, this is a gift. My cousin was just, being nice to me.
can't believe this. My girl just called and said that I got VD. She ain't funny. What she's insinuating is that I gave her VD. Had the nerve to leave it on my answering machine. Now, mind you, I don't live alone. I got roommates. She didn't even have the common decency to come by and tell me to my face. Baby, take me out for coffee and discreetly inform me of the situation. You know, pass the sugar, pass the cream. By the way, you gave me VD. But did she do that? No. She's screaming like a banshee over my answer machine that I share with my roommate and his girl. Kevin, you got VD! Kevin, did you give me VD? My roommate girl just gave me this evil look before she got up and left the room. She came back and was like, "Ew, Kevin, you nasty." That's when the phone rang and the answer machine picked up before I could. It was my girl Kim again. "Kevin, are you there? I know you got VD. I'm coming over right now. Beep." My roommate just shaking his head and laughing like the shit never happened to him. So, I start panicking, right? And going through my mental thoughts of all my sexual escapades in the past month or so. Now, I won't lie. I snuck around, did my dirt. I got a little on the side from Tammy. Now, see, Tammy is this fine-ass sister with this big, round, juicy, y'all probably saw it, fat booty. Damn! She lived in a dorm across the campus. Suddenly, my thoughts was interrupted by my roommate's girl. She's got her 3-inch paint fluid hours, lead press on nails, all up in her brother face, talking about, Kevin, I know you wasn't no good. I'm gonna tell Tammy you got VD. Yo! I wanted to bite that nail off and spit it. Right between our eyes. Now, Kim, my girl, she lived in the dorm 10 minutes away. And she was on her way. So I had a few minutes to try to figure this whole thing out. So I decided to call Tammy. Maybe she knows something about this predicament that I don't know. Right now, this is crazy. You the man, don't worry about it. Just be cool, just be cool. You know, be cool, swallow. Shit. Hey, yo, Tammy, what's up, girl? Nah, you can't come over right now. But yo, listen, I need to ask you something. You got VD? Well, I need to know. Well, I just need to know. Hell no, I ain't got no VD. Why I'm asking, nah, baby, I ain't been seeing no one else but you. Why you can't come over now? Because I'm busy. Kevin! Yo, look, Tammy, I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Kevin!
Yeah, I know we need to talk, but I gotta go.
I need to talk
No,
to
don't
you.
come over here now. I gotta go. Bye. Damn. Kim. Look, I know you upset and all, but I can't figure out what happened.
What do you mean you can't figure out what happened? You better figure out what happened because I know I gave it to you.
What? Wait a minute, what you mean you gave it to me?
Kevin, stop playing. You know I gave it to you last week in the back of your car, and now you acting like you don't have it?
So if you gave it to me, why are you calling me and broadcasting it like I gave it to you?
Because you didn't give it to me, Kevin!
I know that!
I know you didn't give it to me too. Why the hell do you think I'm over here?
That's what I want to know.
Kevin, stop playing. You know I gave it to you.
So if you gave it to me, then I should be pissed at you.
Hey! Shit, I was doing you a favor by giving it to you.
A favor? Girl, you had me thinking I got it from Tammy.
Tammy? Why does Tammy have it if I gave it to you, Kevin? I can't believe you gave it to Tammy. If I wanted Tammy to have it, I would have given it to her myself. See? I knew I shouldn't have given it to you.
You damn right. Wait a minute.
No money.
Get my money. Last but not least, and this is my personal favorite, pimp dump. In the form of a pronoun, I think. But anyway. Pimp dump. Is that happily ever after? In every pimp's life.
Right, baby.
Bitches and hoes galore. Never having to say, where's my money, bitch? Now, how does a good old boy turn into a bad mother?
Shut your mouth!
Y'all just gonna have to wait and see. Pimpology 103 is now in session. Bitches, holiday.
Brothers and sisters, members of this here congregation, welcome to Waycross's Way Station, on the way to happiness and salvation. We are gathered here today to celebrate our very first meeting and to lay to rest the bones of old Colonel Carchippy, formerly known as old Captain Carchippy. I took the liberty of raising his rank a notch posthumously, being that he gave his life for this here service. That is to say, he did us a service. Dying. Nevertheless, and notwithstanding, even though I suspect his soul is frying right at this very moment, like a fresh-caught fat whiskered catfish in the skillet of the devil, it would not be Christian for us not to pray for what we know is the impossible, his redemption. Therefore, knowing what we know, and all things being equal, and since there are no peoples nowhere more practiced at praying for the impossible, I ask you to lift your voices in prayer. Let the Lord hear just how forgiving his black children can be. Amen. This day is called the Feast of St. Crispin. He that shall live this day and come safe home will stand a tiptoe when this day is named and arouse him at the name of Crispian. He that shall live this day and see old age will yearly on the visual feast his neighbors and say, tomorrow is St. Crispian's day. Then shall he strip his sleeves and show his scars and say, these wounds I had on St. Crispian's day. Old men forget, yet all shall be forgot. But he'll remember with advantages what deeds he did this day. Then shall our names, familiar in his mouth as household words, be in their flowing cups freshly remembered. This story shall the good man teach his son, and Crispian shall ne'er go by. From now until the end of the world, but we in it shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers.
Sergeant Jackson. They seem to keep a pretty close eye on you.
Where's the other doctor?
Sit down, please.
They keep changing doctors.
Would you rather see the other doctor?
No, man. It's just that I have to keep telling the same story over and over again.
Sometimes that's the only way to set things straight.
You're not in the military, are you?
How can you tell?
Your salute? It's not of the snappiest.
I came down from New York today to see you.
I must be a really bad case.
You're a complicated case.
Like they say, a special case. I'm a special case. Did you know that?
They keep a pretty close eye on you now.
I went AWOL twice from this hospital.
Yeah?
But they'll never do anything to me.
I understand.
You understand, huh?
I understand your situation.
Yeah. Well, mind telling me what that is?
You don't need me to tell you that.
So what do I need you for?
I don't know. Maybe I need you.
That's a new one.
Oh.
That's one they haven't tried yet.
Oh?
Every doctor has their own tricks.
Oh?
That's one of yours.
Oh, what's that?
When it's your time to talk, you get this look on your face, kind of like an old owl that's been constipated for about 500 years, you know? And you say, oh? Man, this is a farce.
Well, what should we do about it?
Who's this we?
Who else is there?
We just gonna keep asking each other questions?
I don't know. What do you think?
What do you think, man? Do you think?
I listen.
No, man, I mean, what do you think? You got that folder there. My life is in there. I'm getting close to the end of the line with this stuff. I mean, sometimes I feel like there's not much time left, you know?
I'm aware of that.
You some big time specialist, huh?
In a manner of speaking,
What are you a specialist in?
I do a lot of work with Vietnam veterans and their problems.
Well, I can see that, man. But what do you specialize in?
I specialize in grief.
Shit. Come on.
Impacted grief. That's the special area I work in.
I'm gonna have to spend an hour in this jive and riddle and double talk. Only it's not even an hour, right? It's like impacted.
You know the word impacted.
How dumb do you think I am?
I don't think you're dumb at all. Matter of fact, quite the reverse. Subject is bright. His Army GT rating is equivalent of 128 IQ. In first interviews, does not volunteer information. He related he grew up in a Detroit ghetto and never knew his natural father. He said he was a good boy and always did what was expected of him. He was an explorer, scout, and an altar boy.
The other doctor talked a lot about depression.
What did he say about it?
He said I had it.
No. And?
Thought I ought to get rid of it, you know? Yeah, well, he was the chief doctor here. The chief doctor for all the psychos in Valley Forge Army Hospital. See what I mean?
Valley Forge.
Yeah.
Why don't you get rid of it?
Sometimes that's just what I want to do. Sometimes I want to throw it in their faces. Shit, I ain't that crazy. Like whose face?
What is it that you want to throw in their faces?
What are we talking about?
What are you talking about? I was talking about depression. You said your doctor said you should try and get rid of it. I simply asked, why don't you get rid of it? You were talking about the medal, weren't you, when you said throw it in their faces?
Well, that's why you're here, right? Because of the medal.
But I didn't bring it up. You did.
You asked me why don't I get rid of it.
I was talking about depression.
No, you meant the medal.
You meant the medal. Are you glad you have it?
The depression?
No, the medal.
Oh man, oh my. Suppose I didn't have that medal. You wouldn't be here, right? You would know me from a hole in the wall. I mean, I would be invisible to you. Like 100,000 other dudes that got themselves sent over there to be shot at by a lot of little Chinamen hiding up in the trees. I mean, you're some famous doctor, right? Because you know I'm a special case. Well, I am. I'm one big tidbit. I'm what you call hot property in this man's army. Yes, sir. An authentic hero. A showpiece. Want to look at me? An enlistment goes up 200%. I'm a credit to my race. Did you know that? I'm an honor to the city of Detroit. To say nothing of the state of Michigan, of which I'm the only living Medal of Honor winner. I'm a feather in the cap of the Army. A flower in the lapel of the military. I mean, that's what they say, man. That's what they say at banquets given in my honor. Yes, sir. And look at me. Look at me!